Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Joyful Artistry, and I've been collecting some things. I have been wanting to do a tag journal, so I grabbed a whole bunch of tags that I have and a whole bunch of different types of embellishments and some dictionary page, some prose page, some Bible pages, some photos. I don't know how much of this we'll use today or not use, but I just thought I would just start a little tag journal and we'll see how far we get. I wanted it no larger than this tag here, which is 4 3/4 by almost 2.5. So this is the largest tag. Now I grabbed a card catalog card, and then I'm not sure what this card is for, but I thought this would be kind of cool to have in here as well. So I guess these would be the biggest tags that are going to go in here, and then everything else will be small. I probably will use this as my cover. So, and then I will use one of these larger ones as the back, and then we'll fill in with all of these other tags. We're just going to decorate and add what we like. So, and then I have other little things to decorate with. So I'm going to set these off to the side. I'm going to have some pictures here, some vintage pictures I'd like to use. And I have all these little vintage ephemera. Some have writing on the back. They're advertisements. Some do not. Oh, that one says Robert. Yeah. Golding's Central Park Boutique. 25 cents a bottle. Okay. And then the Niagara Starch. I'm sure you'll find all kinds of cards. And then I thought we could add a little button card, and I have some vintage yo-yos and lace. I made some of these, I don't even know what they're called, seals. Made little seals. Yeah, and then I'm not sure what size ring. I pulled out 4 different sizes, so we'll see what we end up with. And we may end up with a smaller one and move to a larger one. So let's work on our cover. I do kind of want it to go this way. And I have this fabulous vintage curtain that is satin. It is so fragile. Look, I can just rip it with my fingers. There we go. So I have that, and I thought we'd just start layering up on the cover. Look at, I think this was part of a collar for a shirt. Just want to make sure I'm in the picture there. So put some of this on. And I love the pictures. So I'm thinking I want to put a picture on the front, and let's just see. Look at that little sweetheart there. Ooh, I kind of like her with everything. All right, so, oh, and I have this little bit of lace, and I'll grab some more lace. We have some doilies and things, so let me get this inked up here. We're just gonna want to ink all my edges because I love the way that looks. This is a Tim Holtz ink that I'm using here. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And I want to start layering up here. See how I love the look around the outside. Oh my goodness. And my glue looks a little yucky. Let me just wipe this off here. Get that wiped off. I hope you guys are doing well. Should have made sure that was all set. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little a little dab of glue there just to kind of get it started, just so it sticks a bit, and so I can play around with it. I like how that has that little bit of ruffle sort of towards the top there. We'll just, okay. My goodness, feels like it has a mind of its own today. We'll put this, oh, it's that satin. It's got some little flyaways. We do, look at her. That's Fran. Fran, must be a school picture. I wonder what year. Look, she's got a little ring on her middle finger there, you guys. And she may even have a little necklace on. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I want her here. And we could put a little bit of this at the bottom of her. You know what? I want to go back. I'm going to take this off because I think I'm going to put a little bit of this behind, because I think that will look good to have some of this behind her. So I'm just going to, there's still a little bit of glue on here. And this is how my process works. I thought I had a direction that I wanted to go in, you guys, because I had worked that out already, but you know, I don't. I want to do something a little different. And let's get the emery board. You guys, if we get the emery board, it'll help right along the edge here. And it'll give it a nice little look. There we go. Get my corners done. Now this isn't glued down all the way. Just want to make sure this is going to end up looking the way that I want it to look. Okay. And I don't mind, I don't mind if it's ragged on the edges, kind of like that. And at the very end, I may end up going through and doing some sewing on these. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so there, yes. I'm thinking, so it's all about the layering for me. I love layering up and doing, okay. And I like how that goes out the top and this will go off the bottom. Yep, I think I like that much better. So let me put a little bit of glue on here again. Well, first time on this. And then let's start doing our layers here. Okay. Just want to kind of pinch it up a little bit. And give it some nice little ruffle look. Oh my gosh, you guys, the flyaways off of that little satin curtain from tearing the pieces off of it is getting stuck to everything. So I'm just putting a bit of glue on. I want that to go off the top. And okay. And then, not to worry, we're going to put a hole in here. Oh, see, I'm not too worried about that, because we'll be able to still get our ring through, if you're wondering about that. Now, we've got our girl here. Okay, we've got her. And I've got this wonderful, oh, look at that. Okay, so I want to put her there, and she's crinkly, and I'm okay that she's crinkly. She'll stand up a bit. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back here, just so she doesn't fall off. And then a little bit of glue, oops, glue along that bottom edge. Pull her down just a little bit. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to find a little bit of lace. This little bucket here. I don't know if you can see this. I just want to see if I have, there's a little, no, that's too square. Okay. Here's a little bit of lace. Yep, a couple different kinds. I'm just going to cut a little piece off. Okay, so I'm going to set that back off to the side. And I'm going to we're just going to glue a little bit along the edge here. And then I don't want it to be perfect. I'm scrunching up a little bit to almost give it like a little bit of a ruffle, you guys. Almost. Ugh. And now it's going to stick to my fingers. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm in love with her. Okay. Oh, yes. All right, now I'm going to grab a little button because I love embellishing with buttons. Okay. See what we can find here. All right, so we have that little button, and then, you know, on some little linen, oh, how cute is that? I stamped the word love. So here's our little cover, you guys. Our little front cover. And okay, we've got love there. And I absolutely love that. Oh, and then we're going to, I want to make sure that our rings, I'm just going to grab this one for right now. I have a feeling this is going to be chunky. Okay, and then this will go through there. You know what I'm going to do, you guys? I'm going to just do a little bit of a trim, just so I have a little hole to go through. Yep, look at that. Oh, so that's going to be our cover. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, which ring I'm going to use. It depends on how fat it is. So we've got the cover. And then I think I want to do this as the back cover. So I'm going to ink around here. We'll do that. And then I don't want to lose any of this. That's just so white, that little sticker there. Just give it some ink. Okay. I made these. I wanted to put these in, and I don't like that on the front, but it may end up on the back cover. Okay, so I'm going to leave that showing on the back, and I have a little bit of this gorgeous vintage lace here, you guys. So I'm going to cut some of that. And I didn't do a great job with cutting it straight, and that's okay. I'm just going to pull it apart a little bit. I really like that you can see that through here. That we can see the lettering on the back. So I want to do that. And then I'm thinking that I may want to put a little bit of this on the back to kind of bring the front and back together. If we did a little bit of this on here and maybe added some of this that I cut apart. And if we did just a little something like that. Ooh, I like that. So I think this will make a great back cover. And I'm going to add, I think, some prose to the inside. Yeah. So I think what I want to do first, because this paper is kind of thin, so I think if we add some of this to the back, it will give it a little bit of a heft. Okay. Oh, look at that. We'll get all the letters here. This paper is so brittle, you guys, that I can just fold it and tear it right off. Look at that. Nice. Okay. All right, set those off to the side. I think we'll just do a little bit of this off. And like I said, I probably will sew around it, which will also make it a little bit sturdier. All right, so this is the inside. Let's just put a little ink around it. You know, when you do that little sanding, you still have lots of dust, right? Okay, so this will be my back. Like this. And then we'll put, just gonna rough up my edges a little bit. So it looks like it was torn apart, just like that. And so once this is flipped behind here, you'll see that this comes off to the left and then this will come off to the right. And we will add a little bit of this on the bottom. We'll scrunch that up. And I was thinking, do we want to add a little bit, one of these underneath here? That's too bright for me. That is a little bright. But I do have some other little cards next to me. So I have this one's nice and soft. So we could put that there. And we're still going to see the typing underneath. I kind of like that there's a little pop of color on the back. Yeah, so let's do that, you guys. I just think that would be pretty. I think that would look great. Or, oh my gosh, look what I have, you guys. I have these little vellum flowers that could go here. If we wanted that to go there, we could do that. That would look great. Okay, so let's get that all together. I am going to put this one on instead of that. I do love the look of the vellum flowers on the on print. Okay, and then I just have to get this guy off. Oh, there's never a quick way to do this. All right, there we go. Okay. See, look at that. You still see the letters through it. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Okay, so let's get a little glue down. Okay, I just want to make sure that it is, it's going the right way. rough up the edges. You know, I like to do that. And then we'll put a little, this guy on. And we are going to have some color throughout the journal. It's not just going to be creams and whites and tans, which I absolutely love. Okay. All right. Oop. Put this. Okay. So that there we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did here and kind of scrunch it up a little bit. Let me put it in. And it gives it just a little bit of a ruffle here. Hang on, let me just make sure I've got it's going the way that I want it to go. Okay, there. Oh, look at that, you guys. All right, so we have the front and back cover. Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay, so we have that. And then let's put, we'll do one page, okay? And then we'll come back, and this is something I want to be adding to, so we can come back and do that. Okay, so I'm going to set this off to the side, and we've got, I have this, but I'm thinking maybe this will go on one of these. Isn't that adorable? Like that. So we've got this here, and we're going to add, oops, I've got a little yo-yo. We'll add a little bit of, oh, see, I love the writing. This is Romans. I think this is German. I think this is in German. So let me get my ruler. Let's just tear this. I don't want to, I don't need all that. So I want to save that, right? Like we can do something like this on here, do some collaging, which will be fabulous. Okay. And then just a little tearing. Okay. That's a little big, but that's okay. I'm going to tear a little bit more off the bottom. For this one. And just want to put a little ink around the edges. To just kind of grunge it up a little bit. I know it's over the hole. We're going to poke that hole in. Doesn't that look great? So let me add. Add some glue. Ugh. You know, Bible pages are so thin. Okay. So it says, far from thee be every care. Sometimes I feel like they just don't make sense. Sweet remembrance. Oh, that's pretty. Now, I know it's sideways. It's okay. It doesn't have to be horizontal or vertical. It can be both. It can also, I can also put this on here a little a little bit sideways, which I actually think I'm going to do that. And then on the back of this, we will add a little bit of, a little space. We'll add a little space to journal. Let's see what I have for paper here that I can use. I thought I do. Yep. Little coffee stain paper to put on the back. Just going to move these guys off to the side. The things we're not using. But oh my gosh, these are amazing. I'm like so thrilled. We may end up adding some embellishments to the back too, but I'm not sure. Always love a little pocket, and I'm not sure what I want to do here just yet. Okay, so let's just get a little bit of journaling paper. I'm just going to tear some. Just make sure it's almost even. Okay. Just going to tear away. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And that will work. Let's see. What I want to do here and here. Then we have a nice, the more layers we put on, now this is a little bit crooked, which is okay with me. I'm going to put it at the bottom, and I'm going to add I'm going to add a little lace to the bottom of this as well. I had some pretty lace sitting here. This, I was going to add this. Just a wee bit of that to the bottom. And the great thing is, you know, you don't have to do it all at once. Like getting your base down and then coming back and doing extra is always fun. Okay, so now we're going to have is, so here, and it'll be on a ring, and you're going to flip it up, and there'll be different embellishments in here. This here, we are just going to add this, and there's places to journal here. It's a creative process, right? You use a black pen, you can journal on the back as well. So we kind of have some layering right now. So that's as far as we're going to go today with the tag journal. I hope you guys enjoyed the beginning process of this. We're going to add more to it. We have lots of more tags that we're going to collage on, and we're going to do some other types of journaling. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you again for stopping in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take the time to do that. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have a question or a comment, please feel free to leave me a comment. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.